Wishing you all a happy 31st Independence Day anniversary celebrations. Dear viewers, welcome to our news broadcast. Here are the headlines. Independence Day anniversary celebrations conducted colorfully. Independence Day celebrations across the country. Jihadists killed dozens in Nigeria's northeastern state of Borno. Sandstorm blankets parts of Middle East, raising alarm. The official Independence Day celebrations marking the 31st anniversary was colorfully conducted today, 24 May, at Diaspora Stadium in the presence of President Siyaas Afwerki, senior government and PFDJ officials, army commanders, religious leaders, as well as a number of nationals from inside the country and abroad. In his keynote speech on the occasion, President Siyaas Afwerki congratulated the Eritrean people inside the country and abroad, and to those who have contributed in organizing the celebrations of this auspicious event, as well as all friends of Eritrea, and to those who conveyed their messages of congratulations. President Siyaas said that the 31st independence anniversary has its own distinct attributes in these perplexing times of unremitting regional and global turbulence. President Siyaas also said that the event behooves on us to comprehensively assess our past, current and future trajectories on the one hand, and the events that have transpired yesterday and today, both at the international and regional levels, on the other, so as to preserve and protect our independence and sovereignty in this critical year. In the event, President Siyaas reiterated that the significance of our hard-won independence and sovereignty stems from the cumulative efforts and values nurtured phase by phase in the past 80 years, based on the lessons gleaned both in the first 50 years of struggle period to independence and the hostilities unleashed for 30 years thereafter, aimed at undermining our independence, sovereignty, and objectives of nation building. President Siyaas stressed that the cultivation and consolidation of ties of friendship with other peoples was the fundamental conviction that the Eritrean liberation struggle upheld and vigorously pursued to enhance solidarity and complementarity, and that the solidarity of people's liberation struggles remains indeed a choice that cannot be shelved even after independence. This is the reason why the government of Eritrea has devoted much resources and energy for regional integration and to promote mutual economic growth, stability, as well as common action against terrorism and subversive acts against national security. Concluding his remarks, President Siyaas said that promotion of regional stability and enhancement of solid ties of mutual cooperation, complementarity, and growth among independent and sovereign nations and peoples has been and remains an integral part of Eritrea's nation building. Ambassador Zemed Takhla, Commissioner of Culture and Sports, on his part expressed appreciation to those that contributed and participated for the colorful Independence Day celebration. The occasion featured various programs including military parade, artistic performances, and calisthenics show. The 31st Independence Day anniversary was colorfully celebrated in Mandafara at regional level on the 22nd May, under the theme Independent Choice, Backbone of Our Pride. Speaking at the occasion, the governor of the southern region, Mr. Habtaab Tesfazion, indicated that the Eritrean people have realized their independence through armed struggle and free choice, and said that the Eritrean government is relentlessly working to ensure economic and social development. The chairman of the Holidays Coordinating Committee in the region, Mr. Abraham Yohannes, on his part, said that the program organized by youth in various parts of the region, as well as the Independence Torch that toured 5 subzones in the region, have added color to the Independence Day festivity in the region. The event was highlighted by calisthenics, in which a number of students participated, as well as dramas and cultural and artistic performances. Similarly, the 31st anniversary of Independence Day was celebrated in the port city of Aseb at regional level on the 23rd May with patriotic zeal. At the occasion in which Ambassador Mohammed Said Mantai, Sultan of Rahaita Abdul Qadir Daud, army commanders, and a number of residents of the port city of Aseb participated, cultural and artistic programs were presented depicting the Independence Day, indicating that 24 May, Eritrea's Independence Day, has been meaning to the Eritrean, has a deep meaning to the Eritrean people. Ambassador Mohammed Said congratulated the Eritrean people inside the country and abroad, as well as the Eritrean Defense Force. Ms. Hawa Mohammed, General Director of Culture and Sports in the region, indicated that the Independence Day anniversary was colorfully celebrated in all cities, towns, semi-urban centers, and administrative areas across the region. The 31st anniversary of Independence Day was also celebrated in Karen at regional level on 23 May. Speaking at the occasion, the governor of Ansabar region, Ambassador Abdullah Musa, said that the Eritrean people enjoy the peace and stability today thanks to the heavy sacrifice paid by its heroes and heroines. Ambassador Abdullah also said that the effort to expand social service provision institutions has paid off, and the people of the region have become beneficiaries of various social service provisions. The event featured various cultural and artistic programs. Similarly, the 31st Independence Day anniversary was celebrated at regional level in Baruntu, featuring cultural and artistic performances. In his keynote speech, Ambassador Mahmoud Ali Hiroi, governor of Diaspora region, stated the deep meaning of celebrating Independence Day and called for strengthening organizational capacity and participation in the implementation of development programs. Mr. Idris Saleh, chairman of the Holidays Coordinating Committee in the region, said that the 31st anniversary of Independence Day was colorfully celebrated in all towns, semi-urban centers, and administrative areas in the region. Nationals residing in various countries celebrated the 31st Independence Day anniversary with patriotic zeal under the theme Independent Choice, Backbone of Our Pride. At the celebration, Eritrean nationals held in the German cities of Wuppertal, Düsseldorf, Bielefeld, and Siegen said they pledged commitment to strengthen organizational capacity and participation in the national development programs. At the event, the General Counsel of Eritrea, Mr. Kibra Abtaghasta, and the Head of Public and Community Affairs, Mr. Kahasai Tawalda, delivered speech on the timely responsibility of nationals, as well as the shining victory the Eritrean people have so far registered. Similarly, nationals in Paris and its environs celebrated the 31st Independence Day anniversary with patriotic zeal. Speaking at the occasion, the Charge d'Affaires at the Eritrean Embassy, Mr. Barakhat Paulos, indicated the arduous struggle the people of Eritrea had to go through to realize their independence and national sovereignty, and called for reinforced participation in the national development drives. Eritrean nationals in the South African cities of Johannesburg and Pretoria also celebrated the 31st anniversary of Independence Day under the theme Independent Choice, Backbone of Our Pride, featuring various programs. Mr. Salih Umar, Eritrean ambassador to South Africa and Southern African countries, congratulated the Eritrean people inside the country and abroad and called for strengthening resilience. Moreover, Eritrean nationals in Nairobi, Kenya, in the Italian cities of Rome, Bologna, Catania, Pisa, and Napoli enthusiastically celebrated the 31st Independence Day, featuring various cultural and artistic programs. Nationals residing in the Bay Area, the U.S., Abidjan, Ivory Coast, Tripoli, Libya, as well as Moscow, Russian Federation, and South Sudan colorfully celebrated the 31st Independence Day. That was our domestic news. Please stay tuned for the international right after the short break. At least 50 people were killed by militants on Sunday around the town of Ran in Nigeria's Borno state, in the country's northeastern tip near the border with Cameroon. Witnesses told Reuters by phone on Monday. Since 2009, Nigeria's northeast and Borno state in particular have been the center of an insurgency led by the militant Islamic group Boko Haram. Millions have been displaced and some 350,000 people have died from attacks and the subsequent humanitarian crisis, according to the United Nations. Over time, Boko Haram has split with an active offshoot called Islamic State West Africa Province, also claiming responsibility for the attacks in West African country. Local residents blamed the latest attack on Boko Haram. A sandstorm has blanketed parts of the Middle East, including Iraq, Syria, and Iran, sending hundreds of people to hospitals and disrupting flights in some places. From Riyadh to Tehran, bright orange skies and a thick veil of grit signaled yet another stormy day yesterday in what was the latest in a series of unprecedented, nearly back-to-back sandstorms this year that have bewildered residents and raised alarm among experts and officials who blame climate change and poor governmental regulations. Iraqi authorities declared the day a national holiday, urging government workers and residents to stay home in anticipation of the 10th storm to hit the country in the last 2 months. More than 1,000 people has been hospitalized across the nation with respiratory problems, Ministry of Health spokesman Saif al-Badr said. In Syria, medical departments were put on alert as the sandstorm hit the eastern province of Deir al-Zur that borders Iraq. Syrian state TV said. Earlier this month, a similar storm in the region left at least 3 people dead and hundreds were hospitalized with breathing problems. The sky in Kuwait turned bright orange as a severe sandstorm blanketed the country. And for the second time this month, Kuwait International Airport suspended all flights because of the dust. Earlier this month, another storm forced all schools and government offices to shut down. The second heavy sandstorm in less than a week descended on Saudi Arabia's capital, Riyadh, as well, obscuring iconic buildings like the Kingdom Center in a grey haze. Officials warned drivers to go slowly. Emergency rooms in the city were flooded this month with 1,285 patients complaining they couldn't breathe properly. Please stay tuned now for a recap of tonight's headlines. Official 31st Independence Day celebration conducted. Independence Day celebrated across the country. Jihadists killed dozens in Nigeria's northeastern state of Borno. And sandstorms blanket part of Middle East, raising alarm. And that was our news for tonight, dear viewers. Again, happy Independence Day.